Inside Story Uganda, real source of political updates.
The counter forces failed to undermine her using her poor Harris background, pointing to Harris, and that she was sick. Sickness would not work because sickness is human. In fact, it won't harm more supporters. Finally, it seems there were several other underground forces. Yesterday, ekiwenyeza Museveni kiri eki bajja sente Malawi ne bajja sente Mombasa ne bajja sente Zambia kuteyo kalisa zanzanyirako 5 billion bali bamanyi nti zazekola ki sente Museveni nasiba sente z'omusajja ezabadde ziva mu Southern Sudan zabadde zizekola kugula bululu
kufukusira kigenda mu maaso mu parliament
they knew
Jona ino kufa tulina kudamu okulonda
anti bakubuulira. Even my doctors told me nti singa tobadde nagundi na ngonywa
chako singa wagenda dda
singa nagenda dda naye nsobola okuba nalimba manyi nawona obutwe emirundi musiteeta osimu nyini center y'abalokole. When you read my book inside the palace is I'm a bitter man, very bitter. Museveni simanyi kyali nkolera kubanga baali banzitalwa kubeerayo nategeera abaana bano nti batta abantu malwaliro nentuyakono n'olutekano akasonda olutekano oli mwavu gwe wava mu bwavu ofunye n'ebintu nodda mukutta abantu kati ali indicted ate be bafuma mukozi bwanuka
sente za musaayi
abanuka ng'amazzi omukuba mukozi abanuka ng'amazzi mwabanuka ng'amazzi gwa indicted by the international community. Nkugamba. Take for example, attempts to defeat Nantaba and Amelia Chambard flopped. Even Vice President second at that time, Chiwanuka second, bounced back. His political enemies had written his arbitrary. However, second survived an opposition assault. All of the other MP candidates in Masaka district kati kuluno bamuleta mubbi musazi wansawo basoka ne bamukwata konga mufere ono gadimba simanyi omulangira gadimba ne bamutwala yoyo omufere ono gadimba akubese kandi Museveni nalagira sala agendeyo yes gadi singa bamukubirayo mubati aba balangira the difference between me and Kabaka Mutebi is who married his mother.
That's the only difference.
If my mother was married to Mutesa,
now what about Dinga?
Ninkwata gadimba ninkukwata ko gwe simanyi omulangira mu kibanja bana mutune ngulinya ko bwe
no mwawuliza
I mean God's image. That's why I feel I want why these balokola the so-called balokola abalicious nafe mulwanyisa. I'm a product of a sexual act between my father and mother. Uganda Mirundi and his wife. True. I wasn't bought from a supermarket. I was never made by carpenters. Never kuchoga never kunjoko never kuchoga never kuniyako never bama uli never kujoga kwata nenkutamu nenkwata kubukedde kuwabukedde tutingana nensanga kano kasejja n'obutubwako mu lifuti omwattira muni nensanga katabanika akajiji mu lifuti omwatti ewandula omulambo. They killed my political career. I'm a very bitter man, very bitter. You compensate me to calculate nga tuze gwe bizimbe byokoze emyaka 8 ogenda kumpa how do we calculate compensation
mu myaka 8 byafunye
Ngugamba. In my opinion, the opposition calculation was that second defeat would create a vacancy which Museveni would have used to appoint Kadaga. Because the president said, Babala, nti Museveni kasekandi bwagwa. Museveni agenda kwata Kadaga mu waji.
Oba speaker.
Nti ngeya soka obumu. Bali bagezi nnyo. Yes. Kakati kino Kadaga bwamala okuva mu sekandi yakuwa nze mbamba manyi mbalaba nga batisa
Kadaga olwava mu what
sekandi yakola nagwa mulimu ebintu byatategeera nti oyimiridde kuondo
oyina okubako ngina akawuzi kwekutteko
negundi nagwa Amelia Chambard
namene nene agenda
nantaba ye yabonawo
yekka kuba okumenyawo.
Yes. Kakati nkugamba Oulanyah failed to bid for speakership, failed bid Oulanyah. As these people are making noise about Oulanyah, who was neglected, who had to go further to hospitals, what went wrong? You idiots, what went wrong? What went wrong? Look how Oulanyah conducted himself against the forces that you are choosing now. the way they propelled Oulanyah into speakership. This one he failed, but eventually he took it over.
Yes.
Nkugamba. The situation in Parliament deteriorated further by the election of the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker. Oulanyah, on the other hand, generated confidence. He used his nuclear team to undermine Kadaga, pointing out that she could not manage the House because of the nature of its work. Oulanyah said, Kadaga cannot manage the tennis because of the nature of its work. Oulanyah went further. He made another blunder by picking only papers of the Speaker. Saka wandise gulu. Oulanyah bwe yagenda okujjayo empapula
the Speaker.
Ng'ategeeza
sagala bwa deputy. Njagala kiri.
Omukazi kyabakoze. Maya.
Amongo kyakoze essaawa zino.
Anzaala amagulu kamulinga kamaya. Lwendiva kuno mwena mulikaaba. Anzaala amagulu kamulinga kamaya. Maya baffe. Anzaala amagulu. Exactly what Oulanyah did is what
Amongo kyakola essaawa zino. Mitwe gyaki?
Kitaffe yagulanga mitwe gya ngege. Ffe twalyanga mitwe gya ngege 10:30. Nenkugamba nti he made another blunder, Oulanyah, by picking only the papers of the Speaker. This meant that he was sure of victory. Like,
yes.
Like this among the NRM leadership also blundered by making no effort to stop them from tearing themselves apart. Baali bamaze ekiwe nannyini nsi okubeera omukobulamu bwe bwonna yali abala ng'abalira mu gavumenti yani fe atukuba Museveni atunula bw'ati alola atukuba ng'ende ewange ankuba
ntwala otuule
walibawo olunaku olumu lwendigenda mwanda weyaye nga niswere empunu bwaba ogwo tali nfugako swere empunu I come from a family of arrogant fellows. Mirundi anzita
akukima.
I pointed out that allowing the two to tear themselves apart undermined their future relationship. If both of them bounced back into their respective positions, which happened.
Yes.
I gave the example of Finance Minister Matia Kasaija, who simply intervened in the National Security Fund leadership wrangles, where his head, Byarugaba, was fighting with his deputy Nassali. The actions of NRM leaders demonstrated that the leadership had lost faith in Kadaga. The NRM further allowed the continuation of negative articles about Kadaga in the newspapers. But was at Yamurika, I tear those newspapers. Following the Chizia, how many copies do they circulate? Torichibayina. Nemuhozi, what work a cockabwin? Muhozi. I tear them in two pieces. I tell what work of money, when one get so get up. I tell go take it in and necessarily go get up. Take it in. Take us on a cocker walk. Call a toilet to Gallic. No security to Gallic. What work a popular carry our cover? I go to Gallic. Since I come in Sony. Can cook sing Amaz. Okay. The president, lastly, the election of the two was delayed. Now they are lucky. It's not going to be delayed. It's going to be delayed, yeah. Fueling more media battles. If it delays, you see media. I told you that most of the monitor reporters were squeezing Ibienda in Rufula. Because Rufula, Kampala City, Abacha engineer, monitor. Bagenda bagenzi ne baba wende. Bafuwanga byenda mu Rufula. Some of their stories they write are not tenable. Don't expect them to be in a newspaper that is published in English. Okay. Ngugamba. Lastly, the president came out and said that he was not supporting any of the two candidates. But clarification came on the heels of Kadaga's statement that she had the backing of the president. Kadaga chiyabakola. Kadaga yagamba Museveni awagiranze. Nga yicha provoking Museveni chiri chimu. Agayita ampagira. Museveni feared. Naga sina gwempagira ko kubombi. Naje samba binana dibali. It had Oulanyah more. Kubanga Oulanyah was claiming Museveni support. Yes. This woman uyu Kadaga tomwereka ku Kadaga yina abasuga abagezi. Then the moment he has, mulenzi ono ajoga ensi yonna agijoze n'agituusa wagituusa. Who is his friend? Arrogance yokka, arrogance. I hear Baganda talking about Kampala. Do they go through Kampala or they own it? Birete Baganda bakutirewo n'obuzimbe babwoki. If you feel that Baganda, Abaganda babadonde bala babacholi bala babanubire bala bakigobe kokugwe n'kalubindizo. Hey, mbasekerera. The president defended his decision by saying that backing any of the two would divide the party, avoiding the mistake he made that Tony came apart. But the president clarification affected the OULANYAH more than Kadaga. It was Kadaga who had claimed, it was OULANYAH who had claimed Museveni's support. The statement indicated that he was neutral, which undermined OULANYAH's team that was claiming president support. Kusoma katabo kankeno kimpande sobo kokolo okugeyana kugamba nti the wisdom and the Muganda man. Omuganda omukadde bwaba akuze nga ina abakazi be babiri abato bwe balwanagana agamba nti emisango ngisala kiro mufukamira abakazi ne bafukamira wano bwe bali emizimu gyewaffe egyabukojja egyabakazi bange mujje tusale emisango ne bawoza munzikiza bombi n'abakwatako bwenkutteko yasiize tasaidiire
omu n'asanyuka
yise n'odi Muganda wisdom buli omu amukutte katona ategeera takutte kunze gwe tonyega omusajja Omuganda omukadde aba takyasalawo bwe bagenda onaabajjawa. When you read my book, this where I'm supporting him was that these are disputes. Let us argue. Kubaba no chebawonyeza ti media tebandika nti bali indicted. Ngenda kuba bu video nga muwoza kudosa examination. Ejogejo bulinzi munuko murundi kumumuve kumuhoza. Mugenda kunuka. Aba okolebe bakaleto kuweka mwenge kwaduka kajoza abantu eka mwenge ako. Odanga yo nola. Kajanga ko jakemu bakwalu twolo balwasa. Kugamba. Actually, by claiming that she had the backing of Museveni, whom she was, you remember, Kadaga was accused of fighting Museveni and disloyalty. Kadaga was provoking Museveni to declare his stand over the matter. Museveni's statement collected Kadaga more support than OULANYAH. The OULANYAH team accused Kadaga of disloyalty when she deviated from party position with the gloves off. The center could not hold. Kasita Museveni Kadaga yino bakuba. Kadaga yino kuba OULANYAH. Kubanga singa Museveni yavaayo n'agamba nti mpagira. Kadaga yamuprovoking into battle. Museveni n'atya to come into battle. Kuba yali takiplaningidde. Yali ali bwati. Nabaga ajja kuluno bamupulaningira Kadaga.
Kuna agenda kufunga amaze kuplaninga.
Nawandika akatabo kange nti option 0. Kasita Kadaga bamutuusa. Uyo omulenzi yabawa nankabirwa liruddawo nankabirwa ayina ki 5 billion tutako Kadaga beya nako nakuba ebipande right honorable prime akakazi kamuwujja katalina bukali nekamuyisamu olugayu kati nankabirwa akakazi akasiripa kamuyisamu olugayu yekukumye tayogera nakwogera amafuta g'omulaalo omulaalo bamwagala naye gwe wejjoogo kankubuulire. Do you know ti abantu abo tebali honest? When Bobi Wine was going to visit Mubende, Michiana, those areas, he was taken into a meeting with these people.
Bobi Wine? Are you serious?
Ne babagamba temukubayo tear gas. Bobi Wine bamukuba ekibuga tear gas. Bobi Wine bamukuba Michiana tear gas. Bali bamaze okutegeera nti bakuba tear gas Museveni agwa. Eyo bakubayo genda babuuze. Genda mu records.
No tebakubayo.
Bakubayo tear gas. Lwaki wannankabiro tebakubayo tear gas? How you see, you ask. Wannankabirwa.
Lwaki waliyo tear gas?
Police yakubayo tear gas.
Tewaliyo.
They had realized that tear gas is detrimental to Museveni. And fortunately for me, the president sent me 2 generals nemba nyonyola tear gas. The tear gas akuba Museveni. Bali baganti your son has crossed the red line. Museveni nabagamba, I know what he is doing. Tabiri mwevyo.
Okay.
This is street ono gwenkubi beya nako birwa bogo beya nako declared no yakona nteke mwanda we yaze am bigger than your pants tujja kubagana paka mambi anti yagala kwa president bamukiriza na iye simba
akatabo kamaliriza
I've reconciled with everybody except this man who is ready to fight to the top. Yes, but not waba damaging ganganzi. What are you going to give to ingenia byandala ngomwatunza buli kimu akasajja kabukidde akafekete katika akalwanira ebibanja kajja kabusenga wajja na stock sinjulifu wajja kuddayo na stock sinjulifu wajja na kaveera nodira omusajja yakuleeta mu new vision n'omulyamu olwo kati ne mu harvest money tali nyayo kano kekadde kutwakita nikanuka nayo nikanuka n'obunukusu bwako nkugamba. The reason for this, in fact, the country needs independent institutions, not rubber stamp or puppets. The reason for this is that Ugandans have developed a strong feeling that a group of people have usurped the power of the president. Therefore, it is not Museveni the president who wants rubber stamp state institutions, but this underground government that is operating within. Omanyi n'Oulanyah naye yaganja kubeera independent.
Oulanyah.
Hey. Ugandans want independent institutions. Why people want the Kataga is high independence. Yes. Kubanga this is a mature revolution. Naye segundi naye kweka bwati naye kweka nigalo bindizi teawula biragiro byasezaala we na bibye bwe kweka bwati naye kweka kakati kakube Museveni agenda mu kubalwaje yabadde akwata sente za mawulire zonna abadde aziwaye nenkuba t-shirt zange n'agaana nenkuba enkofiira zange n'atansasula alinda nteeke mwanda weeyo nga tosinza kunteeka mwanda weeyo fe twaliwo nga temunnabaawo waliwo kigambo n'afuuka omuntu. It is interesting that Oulanyah did not run from the election of the Chief Justice, where Deputy Justice Kavuma, who had been acting in capacity, lost to Katulebe, because Kavuma was a royalist. Bwogamba abantu okulonda mu bantu awagira Museveni tebamulonda. Okimanyi nti Museveni n'agenda mu kalulu mu constituency bamugamba nti sebo wekitiibwa president yogera ku muwanga wano atuli bubi kasita Museveni yogera ku muwanga aba agenda kuyitamu. Opposition people use Museveni's aides to tell Museveni to talk about opposition people. Wherever Museveni attacks wins. Muzeyi, what is your comment about the performance of Musisi? Oh, I wish I had 100 Musisis. But the time Musisi came to government, Besigye had defeated us with a margin of 1,300. We've already told Mwebazi n'afukula ekibuga n'afukula n'ababuli wamu n'akatale kali kamukabira kayegula $1,900. Olunaku lumu balitunda woteri zo n'okasasula n'ogula akatale ak'ebiti busafu $1,900. Government printers n'oleka ng'ogiridde bajja kutunda ebintu woteri zo bajja zitunda mulenzi gwe ojja kudda mu bwolo bwewamu obunuka nga ne Museveni tannamu nga bakuyodde tovala kapapala. Yes, kakandi nkugamba the Kadaga team made another good strategy. They changed NRM election rules without the party leadership, realizing Kadaga's wars were blamed on high independence. Kati tetewa nti kikola bano abanuupu bakoze ensobi ne balwanyisaani Among kati Among bwajja bafudde kubanga nuupu kikono ky'abano
singa atula ku ntebe bwati
nuupu kikono ky'abano nannyini nsi akolagana ne zaake nannyini nsi okubeera omuko obulamu bwe bwonna akolagana ne zaake bagagga bonna mbalaba batudde bwe bati naye mwanumba ne mummonyabonya emyaka 8 you will pay ejjoogo lyonna ery'omuntu anjoza emyaka 8 you will pay.
Nze Tamale kulwakadde mbadde nsaba akatabo tukakomyawo
Kadagazi nkugamba move Kadaga kye yakola ye kye yakola opposition MPs civil society moved in and each candidate including Oulanyah who was sure of NRM numbers solicited the support from the opposition in making NRM numerical strength irrelevant. This is why people like Cecily Ogwal, Miriam Atembe, and opposition figures joined the battle on the side of Kadaga. Museveni is known to respect the public opinion. This is why Oulanyah lost to Kadaga. In my book, Understanding Mafia Politics, published in 2012, I pointed out that the executive had lost to Parliament as far as the people's perception is concerned. I observe that the Parliament had usurped the people the powers of the executive. It is the Parliament during Kadaga in the driving seat of public affairs. It was Parliament that was centering corrupt government officials, including powerful ministers. Parliament could handle people perceived to be so close to the president, like the oil debate that shook the government. It is the Parliament that seeks accountability from government and questioning the human rights record. Parliament even has handled the wrangles in the markets. Era Oulanyah yali yakuli akakiiko ka market wrangles na recommending obutale budde mu bantu, the Oulanyah Commission, the ministers of local government. Aba local government sibe bali mu bundi. Minister ya local government next council kiwanuka ne munne basi minister ya justice ono alagira ffe yoli alagira balamuzi mukitte mumujja okudduka ffe tujja kubeera mwatusanga mujja tulekawo ffe tuli bakawukadde. Yes, twasangwawo mujja kudduka tubalabeko kabangali ate munawasa ne mu gavumenti endala mumujogeesi nkugamba. Such issues nti ebintu ebimu nga okusasula abasuubuzi okukola ki bano abali mu paaka bajono byali badde mu local government oba mu Kampala City Authority oba ministry ya Kampala. Such issues under normal circumstances should not be under his responsibility because Parliament role does not go beyond legislation. Kadaga yakwata Parliament najipopularizing. Bwe nali nsoma UN, international relations, UN at 60 batubuzanga ekibuuzo, how do you popularize? Bino byonna ICC used to tell you you are near UN. Peacekeeping kati bakuba combat near kati Kadaga yafuula Parliament near the people. However, as a political institution, it must be opportunistic. Yajijja ku lolo ya legislation nefuka LC nga buli bamuje baddukira buli alina ensonga ajukira mu Kadaga made Parliament independent and more popular and felt near the people. Yes, opportunistic. The Parliament must be opportunistic, which has earned high public ratings. In this same book, I pointed out that an LC chairperson who believes in mob justice is always more popular than the one who believes in the law. It is a blind loyalty to the executive that had undermined Edward II's power as a speaker. This taught Kadaga a big lesson and elevated herself from the attitude of our former boss. Secondly, inoneka kuyisanga amateeka. Kadaga namuyigirako. Nagandi bwofuuka gundi bakusasula kino. Omanyi gwe okubeera vice president. Nakalema ngaajoga n'olweiso ngaajoga. Anti gwe tulina permanent secretary. Bajoga. The minister in the president's office ngenda wange kuba matafali. Siyinza kujogebwa n'olweiso. Ngende ne bakuba omusajja oyo yali popular ennyo. Oyo omusajja bamuyitanga. Omusajja gwe bakuba yali ava mityana eyo. Yali minister mugundi. Nyanzi. N'omukuba bonna kalimali. Bumukuba n'empaliza buni. Bumukuba ne bumujoga. The man, a popular man, abaleetera obululu. Bwamukuba ne bumujoga. N'olweiso n'ajoga. Nakalema n'ajoga. Bakujoga n'empale ze bagikujjamu. Ne weewunya ne lwaki wasoma. When you want to be humiliated, you go to State House. Gamba. Nti nkoga. Sadire. Kamalize na kino. Sadire. Handling of rebel MPs and the Kadaga more support when she rejected the party resolution to get them out of Parliament. The party position was that once a member is stripped of party membership, they lose their parliamentary seats. Kadaga, who is a member of the executive committee, supported the two laws. She did not oppose the resolution in the SEC, but refused to implement it as Speaker. The rebel MPs and the public trust and their popularity nseko gwe bakubye nseko yeba mukubye kasa yalete ekiteeso ekyo bamukubanga bamanyi nti asobola okudda ku bwa deputy speaker. Yes, bamuleetera ekiwunya. Their popularity soured. They were seen as the voice of reason in the party, which was being threatened by an internal dictatorship. Nanyini nsi ng'atandise okugyayo omutwe nanyini nsi. Kadaga created a chamber in parliament to accommodate them. Her decision was upheld by the Supreme Court, and the rebels in inverted commas retained their parliamentary seats. Kakati kyembabuuza. Olaba battle gye bakolera Oulanyah.
Yes.
Are you fair now to say that the people who fought to Kadaga Mirundi Oulanyah? Oulanyah yali wakufa ddi mutubuulire mmwe ab'MP beewaabwe. You actually MPs tell us, according to God's direction, when would Oulanyah die? Mutubuulire nti no, Oulanyah okusinziira ku Katonda kitaabwe gye yamuwa teyali wakufa kati. Ffe tukugamba, I used to tell you that even those who say, I mean to say they are rule for life. Yeah. Do you rule for life?
No.
Okupulaninga kwaffe bantu decision yange.
Ya Mungu.
Uyinza nti Museveni njagala akomewo. Have you talked to God? When you remove term limits, have you talked to God? Haven't you seen presidents who die Magufuli teyafa?
Yafa.
Did you know?
No.
Do you believe how many leaders did they die from COVID? Tell me.
Banja bagenda.
By leaders, by presidents. Tewali n'omu.
Ato wagu.
Anti Magufuli.
Ye
yafa yekka.
Magufuli yafa.
Ekitegeeza, when you reach leadership emerges at the surplus level. Obwakabaka bwa Saudi Arabia bwatandika 3 nga bakoze oil. A leader can not die COVID. Naye God's decision. Nti akibisopolwanga abantu babajja emasaka ne babajjawa ne bawonera e Rubaga. Akibisopolwanga yapya distance okutuuka e Rubaga. Mutesa ku survived an attack by Obote ng'olubiri baluzizeeko yafiira ku party.
So okufa kusanga onawo okola ki?
Yes, Nyakayirima yagenda mu gundi Iron Fist n'akwata ne ku jacket ya Koni. Yafiira mu ntebe ng'atudde mu nnyonyi. Savimbi Wambo nga tewalinyibwa ina ne Air Force was killed nga yeegadanga ne musawo Muganda. Yagamba abasajja be bali 3 nti mumugende bakomandozi be nadda mu kwegadanga kozi bamonitoring. Was killed like a dog.
Mzee Tamale.
Oyita ojoko yafiira mu lutalo.
Nga tumaliriza. Ani gola basana okuba mu speaker.
Anti nze nkubuli ebyomuti biri nnomu. Ebyomuti biri nnomu sobola bawa amagezi. Who should be a speaker? Ebyomuti biri nnomu. Into groups ziri bbiri.
Okay.
Waliwo group buli omu alina gundi ze proposals ze. But when basekererera, what's the role of a speaker? Role of a speaker in fact of omuvuddemu. If you make me a minister I cannot. Oyagala nange banaba koba abafere nange mbawagire collective responsibility. I didn't have to fuga I cannot be a minister.
Okay.
When I become a minister basanyuka n'okusanyuka bampisaamu. Kuba bategedde tumuwonye embwa tugikuddemu.
Agenda kuba tutambula ffenna.
Ewange leeta ya appointment ya minister boom tayimbwa mu mutwe. Ntegeera you want to concentrate me. You want to deny me my freedom. Kakati ngamba sipiika bw'omulundi oba omufiiriddwa. Omuzannyo omulungi n'omufuula leefu. Kubanga okujjako bano abalamba alabe n'aleeta. When you stand to speak, you can even go to the speaker chambers. You can't even motion njagala jogera. Never balambaazi. Kakati ne bumulwanira obwa speaker ng'aboogera si bamu. In fact, you should look for an eloquent MP. Yes.
Bali basanga ojjako both.
Anti kyekubuulira. Both amanyi amateeka. Yes. Naye mba mumufiiriddwa. He is working very well. Amateeka
agamanyi bulungi ne wagenda kuba speaker wali eri. How is Anita Among? Nesinga bashitudde.
Kiba kibi nnyo okugamba nga gavana wa Bank of Uganda n'oleeta omusajja n'omujja n'afuuka deputy nemutandika okugamba ani agutwala naye temuyina nsonyi basajja mumwe nga n'omuntu tannabunda kajina ani era baba bamwe abatalina nsonyi bano bakulira mu makaaki nebatandika nga n'omusajja gavana tebannamuze mwamuleeta ono gwe mwaleeta yalibeera ku bwa deputy. This is why I encourage this woman. Bembala singwe bakuname tulabe oba bali bakuleetedde ekyo baleete owaabwe yennyini kati ensi bakunamya bukunamya buli wali ali mu jeema buli muntu yenna ayingira jeema kati buli muntu ayingira jeema kuba kunamya waayi tubadde tulowooza nti enyo future ya Museveni
teriyo
ne bw'osoma mu katabo kange muno nkubuulira nti waba ogumugezi has been accumulating wealth under the protection of his father-in-law.
Okay.
Kakati ategedde nti father-in-law is retirement.
Agenda.
Tayinza kukkiriza mukozi. Mukozi si member wa fellowship. Ayina creating a situation a rated neutral person nga mukozi amwanda mayonnaise.
Fellowship isigale ng'etambula.
Anakuuma ebibi oba ye yeekwatiremu.
Kale.
Ate ayina media Museveni gy'atalina ffe Museveni yetukuba.
Mukama abankuumi.
Ffe yetukuba ntugenda.
Kamberekereze.
Ate tukimakati nga kinemaganye. Tukuba omugagga yatugoba nga tumwagaza. Nze nja kwekolera task force yange ku muhoozi.